Mendocinos on the approach, and we are underway on a chip shot toward the far sideline. It's on the ground, and the fight for it culminates in Purdue, ending up with the football. First one to Isaac Zico from Blau, across the 35, and the Boilermakers have their first down. Blau off play action. Waits and throws it short, incomplete for DJ Knox, his tailback. Pocket holds up enough. He gets it to the tailback, and Knox is spun around by Riley Moss. So third down coming up. Blau saw a lot of early pressure last week against Michigan State. Here he flares it out for Rondale Moore. He throws away from Moore this time. He's got the tailback, Knox.
I don't believe Purdue's ran the ball yet, right?
No. They've got a tailback who catches the ball. That's all they have so far in the run game. Now it's Knox, and he leans just short of the line to gain as Matt Nelson and that veteran defensive line comes up with a stop. Purdue this year is 16 of 17 on third down and 1. David Blau to run for that first down. Then out 17 of 18, and the Boilermakers move the sticks.
So if Iowa can play well defensively, take the big play away, the question becomes, can Purdue drive the ball offensively?
Isaac Zico puts it on the ground, and it's called incomplete. Ninth play of the opening drive of this game. David Blau to throw for Zico. Touchdown, Purdue! He beat the freshman blitz by a couple of steps. Spencer Evans for the extra point for Purdue. 9 plays, 74 yards, an opening touchdown for Purdue. And the Iowa Hawkeyes, the best kickoff return team in the country, turn to Amir Smith-Marset. And away he goes down to the 36 as a flag has come in on the far side of the field. And we'll hear from Mike Cannon for the first time this afternoon.
During the return, holding. Return team number 53. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Iowa.
And Nate Stanley relies on both of them, who will split out as a wide receiver every once and again. This one goes to the far side, and Brandon Smith. This Nate Stanley, stalwart at quarterback for Iowa. Ivory, Kelly Martin, they have 3 running backs that they will rotate, get them all touches early, and then see who has the hot hand. Yeah, Mekhi Sargent burst onto the scene last week in that loss to Penn State. They love play action. Stanley gets it away, and he's got it across the 40-yard line to Nick Easley on a first down grab for Iowa. Across the 50-yard line, Ivory Kelly Martin and a first down. We talked to Thieneman about how he defends his team, and he said eye discipline is so key as they go down the field for an incompletion. These two teams in second place in the West Division, trying to track down Northwestern right now. Blitz shown from Jones. Stanley with a good pocket and a laser beam to the tight end, TJ Hawkinson, an Iowa born and raised kid.
He's a big body, athletic, 6'5", 250 pounds.
He said in his redshirt year he just wanted to get as big as possible, and he certainly has done that. As Mekhi Sargent checks in for his first carry. Sargent has the ball ripped, and he hangs on to it. Derek Barnes had a vice grip on him, and it's second down. There is play action. Stanley gets it away. Weeding, the third tight end, inside the 10-yard line for the Hawkeyes, first and goal. 21-yard gain sets up first and goal, Iowa. Noah Fant, the tight end on the screen, shakes his way close to the 5-yard line, second and goal. Kelly Martin, the tailback, second down and goal. Ivory Kelly Martin trying to break down the door, and he is stonewalled at the 2-yard line. Third down and goal for the Hawkeyes. Run again, third down. Kelly Martin, touchdown, Iowa. We're tied at 7 here, and this is a touchback. These two teams with 2 league losses right now, trying to stay in the race. David Blau, incomplete. Wingler, a smaller guy, and he nearly got put in Blau's lap, but he hits a strike to Hopkins, the tight end. Bryson Hopkins inside the 21st down. Well, Swingler was right in Blau's easy chair, but it didn't matter because Blau hits it for 57.
Well, against the too high look that Iowa likes to play, you have to patrol the middle of the field, and that means catches for Hopkins.
Pressure coming, Blau gets rid of it. And he's got the tailback, Markel Jones, out of the backfield. This is a draw, trying to prey on that pressure. A.J. Epinesa was the one with the pressure on first down, and he is the up-the-field, head-down rusher for Iowa.
He has unbelievable natural talent, and now he's adding the knowledge of playing the position to that. He's going to be a terrific one before he leaves Iowa City.
Rondale Moore in the slot. Here he is on a jumping grab inside the 5. First and goal for Purdue. Looks like Blau's changing the play. Markel Jones trying to back his way in. It'll be second and goal from the 1. Brady Reed with the stop.
A lot to be decided in the Western Division.
Jones took on the tackle and scores.
Big Ten fans, gear up and support your favorite Big Ten school at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed Big Ten fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
I see what's possible instead of what's here. Others see cracked concrete, broken backboards, run-down courts. I see a way to bring pride back to communities. Bright colors, a bold vision. And it can be somewhere that brings people together, for games, or hangouts, or whatever. A place that makes people proud, like this is my neighborhood. That's why I made Project Backboard and a site with GoDaddy. Make the world you want.
And now take your online presence to the next level with the new GoDaddy websites plus marketing.
Buying a car from Vroom is so easy, all you need is a phone and a finger. Just scroll through amazing hand-picked low-mileage cars and tap to buy. Thousands of cars priced below market value. Go to Vroom.com and pick your favorites.
Kick popped up to the 20-yard line. And this return for Young. Trent will have a special message for all those young people in Iowa City coming up at the end of quarter number 1. Stanley was 4 for 5 on the opening drive. Flag has come in. We'll see if third down still stands.
Offside. Defense, number 98. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Makai Sargent on this run.
How does that work?
That's right. First down, play action. Stanley loads it up. Hawkinson could not reel it in. Stanley, incomplete. One high safety. Iowa tries to attack it, and Smith-Marset got turned around by Antonio Blackman.
Iowa has to win at the wide receiver position out on the edges.
toward the sideline and out of bounds away from Moore. Bounce it outside, and Knox puts 2 hands on the ball, awaiting the arrival of Gervais and the cavalry.
Just kind of trained as if he was a professional athlete, was around in a training facility where guys that do this for a living played and are trained. Interesting guy.
Blau scrambling across the 25, and a Purdue first down.
This is going to happen at times because Iowa will do a good job of covering everybody in a zone down the field, and so sometimes Blau's going to have to make a good decision like that with his feet.
What do you mean he's not going to do it? He's got 12 career rushing touchdowns, 3 short of the school record. Blau to the sideline and incomplete. Riley Moss was blanketed on Sparks, 3rd down.
This is what started to happen against Michigan State. Michigan State plays a lot of this, shell on the back end. Michigan State will press on the edges, and they kind of play a press quarters. Iowa will do a lot of too high. They're a little softer out on the edges in their coverage, but there's a lot of clutter.
Watch the slot at the top of your screen. That's Rondale Moore. Lined up against the freshman Moss. Blau feels the pressure. Epinesa takes him down at the 30-yard line. Purdue will punt here at the start of quarter number 2. Groeneweg back to receive. Boomer from Shopper. Groeneweg across the 35. And he's out of bounds just short of the 50-yard line. Tyler Trent is here at the game, and he is with our Olivia Decker. Olivia?
Thank you, Jason. Well, Tyler and I were just watching the whole crowd wave back, and I asked him, did he think they would do that without instructed to? And he said yes. What does that say about the support you've gotten from Purdue?
I mean, I think it just really explains who Purdue people are, and Boilermakers in general. The fact that they would go out of their way to wave naturally and without any prompt. It's a part of being I think a Purdue a Boilermaker and someone who lives in the Midwest, just someone who's just really kind and goes out of their way to make people feel at home. So.
We were talking about that. It's something the Big Ten has just adopted now. They have supported your story. What have you learned with all this outreach? What have you learned about people?
I mean, that at the end of the day, people are good, honestly, and that's something that I've always believed. I think about people. It's just that, when given a chance, people are good and will go out of their way to do things for you and to sacrifice. It's just something I'm really thankful for.
You mentioned to me your faith. How important has your faith been in this journey?
My faith is really, really important. It's what keeps me grounded, what keeps me humble, and what keeps me going at the end of the day. I would not be where I am today without my faith. And honestly, it's every single day. I wake up and get in the Word, and by the Word I mean the Bible, and it's what like I said, keeps me going, and what I think it essentially brings me peace.
Well, every day when you wake up is not a game day. How do you feel when it's a game day? This is such an important team to you.
Yeah, no, it energizes me more than anything else in the world. Even just the other night watching the Purdue basketball game, I was getting really excited because, basketball's right around the corner, and so hopefully Purdue has a good team this year, basketball-wise, and we're ranked, which I think we're ranked appropriately, but it energizes me. I love game day. There's nothing better than a college football game day here in West Lafayette. So.
Well, you were one of few to pick Purdue to beat Ohio State. You did it before the season started. Walk us through the emotions of that whole day for you.
Honestly, it's hard to explain. I don't really know if there are words to properly explain it, but it's something that I will never forget. And, you know, nothing against Make-A-Wish or the amazing things that Make-A-Wish does as an organization, but in my mind, that was almost better than a Make-A-Wish trip, or, you know, having a Make-A-Wish. So, which I have had the experience of doing with my family, which was a huge blessing for my family during that time. So.
I know this team means so much to you. I hope you know how much you mean to them, and they talk about you all the time. They talked about you to us yesterday. What do you see on the field right now, and what's your prediction for the final score?
You know, right now, Purdue's up, and I think that's what they need to do. Iowa has a really, really strong defense, and so I think in order for Purdue to win, they need to get up early, and so far they've been able to do that and have been able to connect in the passing game, which, you know, Iowa's pretty young in their quarterbacks, and so I think as long as we continue to attack via the air and connect via the air, then we should be good to go. I think where Purdue gets in trouble is if we get behind and have to, you know, start running the ball a lot. Iowa has a very, very stout run defense. And if anyone who's been following Iowa, you know, you saw that last week when they played Penn State. They were able to really shut down Penn State's run game. So.
Well, thank you for that analysis. Thank you for your time, and truly thank you for your inspiration. It's now affected all of us. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Third down for Iowa. Pressure. Stanley is high and incomplete. He wanted Nick Easley on the cross. Then hunched down to take the long snap from Subert. Racinos on the way and good.
This is Kate.
Hey.
She takes 2 prescriptions. Kate's son Jack takes 1 too. Kate works hard and thought she had good insurance. But she still pays too much. That's no good. So Kate downloaded the GoodRx app. Now she can compare prescription prices to find the best discounts. She even beats her insurance price. Good for you, Kate. Good for you. GoodRx. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today.
Big Ten Field Hockey, Sunday on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
1 hour, all action. Big Ten football in 60, presented by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans, Sunday on BTN and the Fox Sports app. Saturday, get ready for a Big Ten football doubleheader on BTN.
Touchdown!
First, led by Heisman contender Jonathan Taylor.
Around the edge, Jonathan Taylor!
And a dominant defense, 6th-ranked Wisconsin aims to remain unbeaten in a clash with Illinois. Then, Rodney Smith and undefeated Minnesota take on Rutgers, or some will see Indiana battle Maryland. It all begins with BTN Tailgate, Saturday on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
BTN Tailgate heads to Illinois as Dave, Howard, Jerry, and Michelle tell you everything you need to know before a big day of football. BTN Tailgate presented by TIAA. Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Rondale Moore on the approach, put it on the ground, and then cowers on top of it. Rondale Moore. Jones a first down run. David Blau on first down. Quick hitter has got Terry Wright, who breaks the tackle and finds his way across the 30. First down, Boilermakers, everything offensively. Screen game again for Purdue, and Rondale Moore tripped up behind the line of scrimmage.
I was starting to get after him just a little bit.
Quick release again. Isaac Zico, who had the opening touchdown. And Gervais and Hooker came together to make the stop. It'll be third down and short. Again, Purdue dealing with a new left tackle, Eric Swingler. with Grant Herman's out for the year. They will run on 3rd down, and the question is, where will the spot be? The far side official was leaning toward the 43, but now it looks like he's going to be about a half-yard short. Markel Jones. Iowa defensively has allowed just 1 4th-down conversion this year. Here is number 2. 1st down, Purdue. Pressure coming from Hooker, and they try to exploit it on the lateral, and it doesn't go much of anywhere. Terry Wright had the pitch.
Jeff Brom's offense is trick plays, and this is one of them, kind of the hook and lateral in a sense, but also you're getting to the place on the field that you can expect a trick play, and Jeff Brom is not bashful about it.
That was the freshman out of Ankeny, Riley Moss, who made the tackle. Epinesa coming, and that forced Blau high on Moore. There's a flag coming in on the hit from Epinesa, and we'll see if it's targeting.
Yeah, it's potentially a late hit, but it might be a late hit with targeting.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 94. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Right in motion into the backfield. And they'll reverse it. Jackson Antrim is hemmed in and doused short of the 40-yard line. Amani Hooker went in high. Blau launches. Terry Wright. He got a touchdown! Second down for Iowa. Stanley play action. He loads up. He looks around. And he's got a completion to the far side of the field. A 1st down for Ivory Kelly Martin. There's a flag in.
And this is going to be holding. The official had to wait to see if indeed the ball was going to be thrown. And when it was, that becomes holding.
Defense number 1. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
It's on the redshirt freshman Mackey out of Miami.
So Iowa runs that zone scheme in the run game, and then off of that's going to come the play action passing game. Brandon Smith is trying to get down the middle of the field. He was held early by number 1, who got called for it, but he was actually held a couple more times before that play ended.
Yeah, Mosley and Mackey with combined team holding.
Yeah, Mackey's number 1 early, and Mosley helped him late.
You saw Nick Holt, the co-defensive coordinator for Purdue. Stanley, sideline ball incomplete. He wanted Brandon Smith. Third down for Stanley. Pressure got there. He was wide, and it's incomplete for Nick Easley, who's been targeted a couple times.
They will load the box and defend that run, but then you have to defend the play action pass behind it.
Punt from Rastetter checks up and maneuvers to the 21-yard line. Did it hit a Purdue player? They're going to say Boilermaker football. First down Purdue after all that. Moore in motion. Moore to the outside and Rondale Moore. Here's a run for Markel Jones. And 3rd down for Purdue on the way at about the 4-minute mark. Here in the first half. He's had to leave the pocket just a couple of times. Purdue 0 for its last 2 on 3rd down. Epinesa got there. He was flailing away, and that's likely a hold. And it's likely going to be the end of the line for this drive for Purdue.
Epinesa has been a pretty consistent pressure guy today.
Offense, number 60. Penalties decline. 4th down.
Groneweg back to receive. To the 25, late fair catch. He got it off legally, and the flag comes in. He did wave multiple times over his shoulder, Groneweg, but Malcolm Dotson didn't have much of an opportunity to get out of the way.
That was so late. I don't know how you can throw the flag. Dotson was already in his grill, and there hadn't been a fair catch yet. That's a little bit unfair and kind of contrary to the integrity of the rule.
Kick catching interference. Kicking team number 83. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st down, Iowa.
I mean, that's his only option, and it makes you certainly less aggressive.
Torrin Young, the tailback, the bruiser of the group, to the sideline. Nice catch by Hawkinson. Young surges through the pile and finds his way to the 26-yard line. It's another 1st down for Iowa. Mosley, the safety, with the stop.
And they may get something right here before the half.
Young for a couple on 1st down.
Iowa's offense has been out of rhythm in this first half, and maybe they can find it right here.
Multiple tight end look, they'll run out of it, and Young meets Lorenzo Neal, the big dude, absolutely squashes it. Loss of 2, 3rd and 8. Stanley with a flag down, wants it all, and overthrows Smith-Marset. Some contact with Blackman, and we'll check the initial marker.
Offside. Defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
It's the sophomore linebacker, Derek Barnes. Kelly Martin in motion. Stanley on the wheel route. Ivory, Kelly Martin, 1st and goal for Iowa. Mosley saved the touchdown. Kelly alone in the backfield, and the fullback gets the carry toward the goal line. And he's going to be just short, so 2nd down and goal. Iowa, again, gets the ball after halftime.
So they can stop the clock by running it maybe a couple more times if they want to.
Stanley by his lonesome. Rapping on the door. Did he get in? Touchdown! Purdue will have 16 seconds. Markel Jones on the run.
You did just throw shade at the clock operator here.
I was giving him significant credit for doing the job properly.
Very quick hand.
That is the end of the first half.
Grubhub, America's leader in food delivery, just got better. Introducing Perks, millions of dollars in deals and free food nationwide. Download the Grubhub app today and see the perks waiting for you.
Did you know that 4 out of 5 homeowners draw a blank when asked what their home projects should cost? That's why Home Advisor created a national database of home project costs, so you can easily see what others paid for similar projects in your area. Then you can get matched with top-rated pros and read their reviews, all for free. Start your next home project knowing what you should pay. Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor.
We used to be so stressed from all the demands on our time. But then, our doctor prescribed us something that changed our lives.
It's called sleep. It's like being awake, but you feel good.
And ever since we bought a Purple mattress, this sleep thing has been taken to a whole new level.
The Purple Grid cradles your pressure points while keeping you cool. Unlike memory foam that heats you up like a weird lingering hug. Try Purple today. If you're not 100% satisfied after 100 nights, you can return it for a full refund.
Purple, the best thing since sleep.
Choose a free Purple product with mattress purchase.
Selling on Poshmark is crazy simple. All you have to do is post a picture, add a description, add a price, and you're pretty much good to go. Right now I'm selling Air Jordans and Nikes and Adidas, anything really performance related or style related.
Download the free Poshmark app now.
So, Iowa gets it. Smith-Marset takes it out. Great kick return team. Smith-Marset keeps his feet at the 35 and just short of the 40-yard line. Here is the run game. Ivory, Kelly, Martin. Yeah, the deep shots weren't really there in terms of openness in that first half. Stanley play action, and he's under siege.
Off the play action pass, very difficult for a quarterback. You're turning away from the pressure, and then your play action pass off of that. What you have to do with the quarterback, if you have to completely abort the mission, if you see that pressure, which Nate Stanley should have early off the edge, you have to forget the fake, and you have to consider where your outlet is, and Nate Stanley didn't see it.
Jake Thieneman was so honest with us about how difficult the coaching change was to live through that here at Purdue. He's got the sack to set up 3rd down at 16, and a flag comes in. Play clock was winding down, and it hit zeros.
Delay a game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Torrin Young on the draw to set up a little more room for Rastetter.
I wonder what's in the book about 3rd and 21.
Go to next page is what it says.
Yes, indeed.
Moore has it bounced toward him, and a nice bounce for the Iowa punter, Rastetter. Has not looked rattled by the pressure. Blau launches. Deep ball again. Terry Wright for the touchdown. He's got that beaming smile, but a little wry streak as well, Rondell Moore. And Iowa will have rough field position here. And that one dropped in for not much. Stanley to Fant. Noah Fant, the tight end. Down the edge, the speed for the big guy. And he finally dances inside the 15 with Mosley. Fant had just one catch before that.
And watch the blocking out on the edge by the wide receivers. Easily is one of them, and then Brandon Smith, and you have to block for such a long time for that play to get out there. And then Fant isn't your normal tight end. He's kind of a big-bodied wide receiver.
Well, in the lineage of Moriarty and Cook and Chandler and Clark, Noah Fant puts his name in the hat as Smith is tackled almost immediately by Major. Couple of tight ends, Purdue changing with the play. Stanley bails. Sargent with a block. Stanley whips it into coverage and incomplete for Smith-Marset. And a flag comes in late. It's not warm enough to do that on your own volition.
Receiving team number 6. He went out on his own, was the first to touch the pass. The penalty is a loss of down, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 8. They can get a first down at the 2. Stanley to Sargent. and he's going to be about 2 yards short. So it's an 11-point game. You take the field. Play action for Stanley. To the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkinson.
Because David Blau has been hot in the big play passing game for Purdue, so Kirk Ferentz just may say, we need to get where the getting's good.
Stanley scanning. Stanley incomplete behind Smith.
And Stanley had Smith.
I see what's possible instead of what's here. Others see cracked concrete, run-down courts. I see a way to bring pride back to communities. That's why I made Project Backboard and a site with GoDaddy. How will you make your mark? Make the world you want.
I got the job.
I guess we're moving.
Life is changing, and you need to sell your house. Agents are everywhere, but how do you know who you can trust? At HomeLight, you can compare actual performance data on thousands of agents near you, so you know you're getting the best agent for your needs. The best real estate agents sell homes for more money, and with HomeLight, it's easy to find them. Get started for free today at homelight.com.
Oh yeah, the Hims Complete Hair Kit is life-changing. Now that's what I'm talking about. I have the fullest and healthiest hair I've had in years. Get your party started for $5. Go to 4hims.com.
At least two of the best at the same time that Iowa has ever had in Fant and Hawkinson.
Blau. That alarm started to go off as he drops it off over the middle for Knox. Knox threading through off the spin into Gervais, and a first down for the Boilermakers.
Rondale Moore in the slot, and Levy's verticals open outside.
There is Moore, and he put it on the turf. Incomplete to Rondale Moore, who averaged less than 6 yards a catch in the first half. That would have been his long.
Yeah, this simply should have been caught. It was a good throw, a safety over the top, a linebacker you can see chasing that route, and Rondale Moore just has to go get it.
Blau steps out of the pressure, and Geno Stone meets him right at midfield. So third down, and Blau showing the wheels.
Yeah, and that is such an important use of his feet right there, because nobody was open down the field.
Drew Brees, former Boilermaker, was so good and still is so good at that, climbing the pocket.
Just the situational awareness, and then what does your team need to get in a better down and distance, and Blau did it for his team right there.
Purdue struggled recently on third down in this game. Not this time. Knocks a first down into the third level, and Gervais. Blau on the roll. Throwback. Mix up. Interception. Gervais with the pick. Right stop the route, and Iowa has a big interception. That's exactly, don't you think, what he was saying by hitting himself in the helmet?
No
Why
question.
do you throw that, David?
No question. Throw that ball away.
Now Stanley has to abort this play. He's inside the 5. Trying to find some space here, and Ivory Kelly-Martin gets him a couple of yards, just short of the 10. On a third down and long. Stanley dumps it off. Sargent tripped up. Marcus Bailey, the leading tackler for Purdue, the academic All-Big Ten player with the stop. And it's a perilous time, too, because you've got Rondale Moore, one of the most electric players in the country, back to receive, expecting a rather short kick from Rastetter. Moore with 3 Iowa players there. He beats them. Rondale Moore inside the 20. He's got a very short field from inside the 20. Fake the toss to Jones. Moore is incomplete.
the easy access throw, and then he's going to go essentially on a wheel route, but Iowa had it sniffed out.
Blau for Terry Wright against the freshman again, and Wright a yard short. Riley Moss has been victimized all day.
We have Iowa successful in holding Purdue to 3. That's a huge win for them right now.
Purdue's so good at 3rd and 1, and Jones a battering ram for a first down. Wright in motion. Jones on the toss. Slices upfield and gets cut down a couple of yards shy. 2nd down and goal, gain of 4.
Contact with your gap, and the offense can take advantage of it.
Jones tripped up in the backfield. It was Colbert, the freshman, who burst down the door. 3rd and goal.
Might not be a bad idea to go with him.
Blau to the end zone. Terry Wright. Smith-Marset back to receive, and he decides discretion is the better part of it.
If you can hang till halftime, you have a shot.
Fant flows outside with Thieneman. It's a gain of 6. Pressure coming. Stanley sideline and a one-arm drive from Smith. Iowa 1 for its last 6 on 3rd down. Stanley drops it off. Beautiful hands from Easley. The crosser past the 40-yard line. First down, Hawkeyes. We've seen 4 separate safeties. There's Fant in motion on first down. Play action. Didn't have Fant down the seam. Instead, he turns it loose to Groneweg for a first down for Iowa, gain of 18. Torrin Young for a short gain on first down. Nate Stanley, plays like that are the...
Trust me, NFL scouts love this young man.
Stanley to the sideline, and Amir Smith-Marset did get his foot in. He wanted to turn it upfield.
For drug-free sinus and allergy relief, experience Navage.
This time of year I get so stuffed up, but Navage flushes my sinuses so I can breathe again.
Navage uses powered suction to flush out allergens, germs, mucus, and dirt.
My doctor recommends Navage to breathe better through my nose, and it works. Congestion's gone, and I feel great.
And Navage is so much easier than a neti pot.
Trusted by happy noses everywhere, Navage is nature's decongestant. Online and at these fine retailers.
This is going to be fascinating to watch. The Big Ten is probably the deepest conference.
This is the team to beat in the East.
This is going to be awesome. I'm buying the hype.
The Big Show, presented by Principal Financial Group. Tonight on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Some pressure on him. He throws up the sideline, and it is caught. A tremendous catch by Brandon Smith. Some stunning and twisting, and Nolan's almost decapitated. Caught, touchdown, Amir Smith-Marset on a square out at the goal line, and the Hawkeyes are on the board again. Throws, ball's tipped, and caught, intercepted by Goldsby.
Tonight, Justin Fields leads undefeated 4th-ranked Ohio State into a clash with upset-minded Northwestern. Big Ten football, powered by Unleaded 88. Tonight at 8:30 Eastern on BTN and the Fox Sports app.
Iowa down 2 scores. Nifty fake from Stanley. And he's got the tight end Hawkinson for another Iowa first down. Nice sleight of hand there.
Yeah, and the ball handling by Nate Stanley is another thing that the NFL people love, and you have to do that. It just the defense loses the ball, and at the next level, it's all about play-action passing game off of a run game.
Stretch play for Sargent to the short side, and he made something out of what could have been nothing. 9th play of the drive for Stanley. Sargent who had a big game last week, is just short of the goal line. First and goal coming for Iowa.
Which is probably a physical run right here.
Kelly, the fullback, alone. Kelly on the run, seeking the goal line. He's short.
But I think it's bruise it one more time at second and goal.
Kelly again. Kelly is stuffed. Third down and goal.
How about a quarterback sneak with your massive quarterback?
A third try. Sargent. Touchdown, Iowa.
Terry Wright at 146-3 is pretty good.
Racinos for the extra point. A little bit of a deke from Lee Corso. Rondale Moore sidestepping, and down he goes short of the 50. We knew you'd have the proof. Interception! David Blau picked off by Amani Hooker. 4-6. A flag is down at the 15-yard line. There's one also back at the 3. Will it stand for Amani Hooker?
During the return, holding defense number 11. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, Iowa.
Penalty after the interception on O.J. Mudia, and a short field for Stanley. Play action. Nate Stanley snaps it off sideline through the hands of Smith-Marset. Iowa trying to do so here. Second down. Sargent trying to get through the thicket of that defense.
It's 3rd and 6. Typically this means a pass down, and it's going to mean a very good decision by Nate Stanley to get this done.
He's got the tight end Hawkinson in the slot alongside Smith-Marset now. Stanley out of the backfield, and a beautiful thread through for Sargent. First down and goal, Iowa.
There is no foul for a horse collar tackle. The result of the play is a first down, Iowa.
I think the officials talked about it, and other sets of eyes on this play. It's about the location of the hand of Barnes when he drags it down, and I don't know, that to me looks like a textbook horse collar play.
Fant has been such an important target in the red zone for them. He's part of that bunch on the bottom of your screen. And a whistle before the snap. Play clock went down to 0 at a bad time for the Hawkeyes.
Iowa was trying to get the timeout.
Charge timeout, Iowa, their first.
In a crucial battle between two lost Big Ten teams, still alive for the Big Ten championship. Stanley to throw to the goal line, and did the ball ever cross? Easily did not get in. Second down and goal. Sargent, who scored the last touchdown, is in again. Iowa leads for the first time. Empty backfield, Stanley. Into traffic and incomplete for Smith.
During an emergency, a network becomes a critical line of communication. Connecting first responders to technology and to each other. FirstNet is the only officially authorized, highly secure wireless network without throttling or the clutter of commercial traffic. Built with and for first responders. It's the help you need to help the people who need you.
Your favorite college at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed fan gear from more than 500 colleges. Every conference, every team. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
This is Kate.
Hey.
She takes 2 prescriptions. Kate's son Jack takes 1 too. Kate works hard and thought she had good insurance. But she still pays too much. That's no good. So Kate downloaded the GoodRx app. Now she can compare prescription prices to find the best discounts. She even beats her insurance price. Good for you, Kate. Good for you. GoodRx. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today.
Grubhub, America's leader in food delivery, just got better. Introducing Perks, millions of dollars in deals and free food nationwide. Download the Grubhub app today and see the perks waiting for you.
The volcanic freshman, Rondell Moore. Hemmed in this time at the 14. This is a one-score game. Zico, who was big early, gets belted at the 25, right at the marker. Knox for a couple yards. It's been since 03 that they've beaten 3 ranked opponents in a year. Zico at the fringe gets tripped up by Brents. Another big tackle from that freshman. 3rd down and 3.
Rondell Moore is the middle receiver up top in the trips formation. I guarantee you Iowa knows where he is.
Zico cleared out. Blau looking that way, it wasn't there. Blau on the run, twisted around, tried to reach for it, and Anthony Nelson, who's second in the Big Ten in sacks, got a hold of him. 4th down, what do you do? To the 17, that's where Iowa will set up shop. Gain of 4, 2nd down for Stanley. He dumps it off. Sargent in space. Breaks outside for a 1st down. You got a linebacker, Bailey, on him, and Sargent has the foot speed. Stanley willing to sap the clock.
Does a lot of management at the line of scrimmage.
That play was nearly blown up immediately, and Sargent turns it into something. A flag is in.
Holding. Offense number 69. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat 1st down.
Young. Dumped down at the 24. 2nd down and long coming up.
You can throw the football, but Brian Ferentz needs to trust his quarterback to check it down if nothing is downfield.
Bailey coming. Forces Stanley up in the pocket. A flag comes in behind the play, and it may be another hold.
Holding. Offense number 10. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat 2nd down.
You know the situation. Dump the ball down. Don't be afraid of the easy throw if nothing is downfield. And it's where your experience and understanding need to take over.
2nd and 24. What's interesting on that snap is there was still some time left on the play clock when Stanley took the ball.
Yeah, and all of that matters. Stanley is saying right now, throw it if you have it, but be careful if you don't.
Check down's available. He goes to the next level and nearly picked off by Blackman, who did get a paw on it, defending Smith-Marset.
Jason, you and I talked about this. Antonio Blackman was picked on, for Ohio State in particular. They were getting vertical routes and trying to throw on number 14, Blackman, but Blackman is held up well today, and that's a great example of it. Fight for the ball to the end, and Smith-Marset could not come up with it.
He didn't last time and paid for it. Short punt. Down at midfield. David Blau was so complimentary of Rondale Moore when we talked to him. Called him a pro already for his training regimen, his knowledge of the playbook. This run is a gas run for Markel Jones. First down, Purdue.
Fast enough to get at least 3 and have the game be over. Ideally, right? We can't always plan it that way, though.
First down, Boilermakers. Jones again weaving his way to the 35. Some post-play activity. The whistle came. He was thrown back. Clock on the move. So is Purdue. Jones to the fringe. Stepped out of one tackle and got out of bounds. Breaching the 30-yard line. Geno Stone bucked him out. They are about 10 yards away from a solid field goal opportunity, but they've been very good on 3rd and short all year. Jones is stuffed. So now what, Kelly Stauffer? It's a 47-yard field goal if you want it. 1 for 1 on 4th down today.
Rondale Moore is the middle receiver in the trips to the top.
Precious time falling out of the hourglass. Blau on the run. Turns it upfield. And David Blau has a first down, Purdue.
And this is a quarterback-designed power sweep from the get-go. You can see the 2 offensive linemen pulling. DJ Knox, a very physical running back, also leading the quarterback Blau.
Knox. Flags everywhere.
Holding. Offense, number 89. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
You have to let it go, even though you lost the battle.
First penalty of the half against Purdue. Rondale Moore is dumped by Amani Hooker. Blau. Pump fake. Blau unleashes. Zico incomplete. Flag comes in. Is it on Zico or Prince?
I actually think this is going to be on Zico. I think he was holding the arm of Julius Brents.
He turned. Zico did to initiate.
Defense, number 20. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
The freshman Brents gets called for the pass interference.
So Purdue with Knox down to the 6-yard line.
No question. Clock is ticking toward 40 seconds.
Iowa with 2 timeouts only. Off the spin, Knox dropped by Anthony Nelson. Early 2-point conversion attempt from Iowa may hurt. Let's see. On a run play for Knox, and he is absolutely drilled. Another run play. Knox driven back. They're content to kick the field goal. And a timeout call. For the lead, Evans. He got it! Smith-Marset is deep, but will it make it to it? It will, off a pitch. Ball is on the turf. Iowa picks it back up and tries to lateral it. That's a forward pass. This ball